Ponyfans.com here with defensive end Margus Hunt. Margus spent your summer was spent differently than all these other guys. You were over in Europe training for the European Championships. Walk us through, while these guys were running sprints and everything in the heat in Dallas, walk us through what kind of training you've been doing over the summer and how it translates to track versus football.
I play PlayStation 3 all day long. Just kidding. Actually, I mean, it was tough, definitely being away for 2 months. And, I mean, the throwing condition is a little bit different than football conditioning. So I did a lot of lifting. I tried to keep up my physical side. I did some running, not as much as I would have loved to do it. But, I can't do a lot of running and then try to throw far. It's kind of hard. So what I did is just threw every day, and I tried to be also in the best shape I can be coming back to Dallas for football.
And I was going to ask, were you training also with football in mind, or were you focused solely on track this summer?
Solely on track, because I mean, if you start to focus or if you start to think about other stuff, I mean, of course I was thinking a little bit of football. I was looking at some plays on YouTube and stuff like that, and I wanted to be this season. I wanted to make this season really good for throwing wise. So I focused solely on throwing, which came out pretty good, I have to say. And now we have to leave discus behind and go forward with football. That's the way it goes.
Now, you said over the summer you set a new personal best in the discus. How far did you go, and how far did you beat your previous PR by?
Well, I threw 61.33, which is almost 2 meters best of my personal record, which was thrown 4 years ago. So for the past 3.5 years, I've been struggling below my personal best and haven't gotten even close to it. So it was a really big uphill battle for me for the past 3 years. And this year, finally, we got the technique and everything clicking. So it was a really good summer.
A year ago at this time, you had never been through a football practice in your life. Is it possible to put into words, well, except for spring, right? Is it possible to put into words how much farther you are just in terms of your comfort level and your understanding of what you're doing out here?
Definitely far. I mean, we took the choice to make the spring ball, took part of the spring ball this year also, which was a really good, choice we made, because last year was good and we wanted to keep up that work. So I think we're much more prepared for the fall camp this year. Last year was kind of still looking for myself and trying to figure out what's going on the field. But this year it's more about just trying to go with your instincts.
Last year you said something about how you were an athlete learning to play football, but you didn't feel like a football player yet. Do you now?
I don't know. It's been a long way from that. I mean, I don't know how to classify myself. It's kind of hard, but I would still say I'm a part-time football player.
A year ago, in your freshman season, you came within one of the NCAA record for block kicks in a single season. Is that something you can break? Is that something you even think about? Do you care about those kind of numbers?
I mean, if you start doing something, I mean, I've broken a couple of records in discus and stuff like that, and I've learned that if you try to go for something really bad, the tendencies are that it might not happen because you try you try too much. But you have to just let it go. I mean, I wasn't hoping to get 7 block kicks last year. I mean, I just went for it, and all of a sudden they started piling up. So this year, I mean, it's all about just playing the basics and doing what you have to do, and then everything just basically falls into your lap. I mean, that's as simple as it is.